Hi, hello everybody. I'm here just, preparing everything to start our video. Okay, let me check. 11. Okay. So let's go. Good morning. If you are new here to my videos, my name is Claudia Squio. And I'm a cartoon art teacher. I usually, do make boxes and fabric boxes and journal covers and things like that. And today's video is a little different because, as I'm passionate about fabric and paper, and I also, like make handmade books. And I have learned some time ago how to do some different kind of stitches. I would say bookbinding is not as different as carton art because we can use kind of the same materials, chipboard or bookboard and fabric and glue, and then we can make those books. First of all, let me say those are watching with me, is the sound okay? Are you listening me very well? Just say hello, and then just if you are listening to me, just say yes. Okay, so that helps a lot. Okay, then let me show you what we're gonna be making today. We will not, first of all, let me say we will not, make the complete project from the very beginning to the end, just because we don't have that much time today, sorry, but we're gonna be stitching the book. I will give a lot of tips for making the cover. Okay, before showing the books that we're gonna be making, last week I added 2 new products. Hola, okay, hi Claudia, sound is good. Good, thank you Susanna, thanks Edwina, thanks for coming, well, last week I added 2 new products to my shop, and one of those was a tutorial showing how to do this book. So it's printable, you can just download to your computer, and then you print, and then you can cut your materials and make your book. Okay, so this is one of my new products, and another one is pages if you want to make as a cookbook. Okay, hi Sue, thanks for coming. So okay, those pieces I will show you later a little bit more details about these products, but let me show you here some of the books that I have made. Okay, Maria, thanks for coming. Trisha, thank you guys. Okay, so let's see here okay, I need my mouse to change the view. Let me check here if you guys will see. Okay, so here I have to keep this here. Okay, so here is one of my books, and it is like all fabric outside. Okay, in this case here I use 2 fabrics outside. Okay, and this is the stitching we're gonna be learning today. It's called Long Stitch Buttonhole. Okay, so we have this hole here in the middle of the cover, and we stitch around. Okay, for me it's one of the best ones. It's kind of easy to make, quick to make, and then when I started making those, I was like selling recipe books, so it did not take so long to sounds like I had just a little problem here. Let me see. I'm sorry, just a minute. I had a little problem in my camera, just stuck here. I will fix that very quick. Okay, so now it's here. Just need to, okay. Okay, it's working again, right? Good. Okay, so inside those pages, okay, now I missed something else. Well, you know, it's a long time since I made my last live video. Okay, so I'm sorry. Hi, Barbara, thanks for coming. So here, in this one here, for example, I made like a thankful journal. Okay, so I mix inside. Some pages are cardstock. So if I want to put like some pictures here, I can do that on those pages, and I have lots of just copy paper, standard paper inside. So that's one option we can do. We can do with, you know, different colors. Okay, let me show you one that is only one fabric inside. So as we are in fall, another book for fall. Here we have another one that is all one, and this one I made with only one fabric outside. Okay, and then inside it was the same idea. So I stamp a little bit in some of the pages, so you can do personalize as you want. Look at this beautiful stamp. Let me see if you can see the camera. Okay, now let me see something else here. Oh, that one I made like like if it is for a journal, like a travel journal. Okay, and I add one tag on the front. Okay, and I print my computer and just glue here. So this is the journal, and everything in this one I didn't put any cardstock. It was all copy papers. Okay, and here the same. Okay, another one, oh, that one here I decided to do here I did this embroidery like a cross stitch, and then I add here two fabrics. I put on the tail on the top, and inside I put some pages, and then I did like embossing there. So okay, so you can see this one is all cardstock inside. Okay, so lots of ideas. It all depends on what you want to make the journal for. Okay, hi Katie. Another question for you, is the light okay? Are you seeing it's okay, the image, or do I need to put more light here? What do you think? Let me know. Okay, this one I made also with two fabrics, and denim on this part I like. And what I did different here, I made one, the cover itself, the piece of paper here, it was a hole there, and then I made this flower, like the flower of my ColorWay Arts, right? And then I put here. Okay, another idea. And then I have some of them that are the cookbooks, the recipe books that I said image is great, thank you. So this is one of the recipe books that I made recently. I just redesigned the inside pages. Actually, of course, I asked a designer, my friend, to make for me. So this is the file that is also available on my Etsy shop now. So you can, buy the printable version and print at your home and make as many as you want. Or I also have the option to buy it already print, and then you can just, fold the pages and make the book. So here my cookbook has some, kitchen measurements, and then index. I made the way I like to have my recipes. I hope you like it. So here I have some indexes, and then here are the pages for the recipes. So you put the ingredients, notes, directions, and you put a number here. So every time you put a new recipe, you put the number, and then you go in the index and put it here, like let's say it's a main dish number 50, and you put the name. So when you need a main dish, you have here the recipes, and then you have the numbers, you go there. So it's something that I really like using then. Okay, so here again, using two fabrics. And that one, it's the same idea, but I only want to show you that in this one, I made using two colors of threads. Okay, that's also possible, and I will tell you later in the process what you can do. And the last one I want to show you is this one. And this is not fabric, this is paper, okay, but pattern paper. So what sorry. So what I made this part here in the center using fabric, so I can fold and open, and I know I will have no problem here. And then I glued the papers on the sides, right? And also paper here inside. And this is all with cardstock that is kind of craft. Okay? Good. Oh, actually I have 2 more to show. Well, all will depend on the size of the paper you want to put inside of your book. So those here are smaller ones. Then this one I made, you know, long time ago. It is less than half of a standard leather page, okay? So actually the size is kind of up to you. Once you learn and once you like get how to make it, you can make your pages and do your cover just a little bigger, okay? I will give you some tips later. And this one here is one that I made some time ago. It's all hand painted, so I hand paint the fabric, and then I made this detail, okay, and made these stitches. I like that. And then the size of this one is half of the standard, you know, the leather size. Okay, so inside here I also mix cardstock with copy paper. Good. So that's another idea. So let me remove out some of those books from here. Let me change my camera. Drink a little bit of water. Okay, then let's see what else I have here. So what I'm gonna be doing today, I will be everything. So everything that I will be making, you know, I will be stitching, but also the beginning, I will show you the cover. It's all very well described. This is the PDF tutorial that I made, so you have dimensions, and it's all pictures, you know, step by step. If you are used to my instructions, it's kind of like that. So I have around 100 pictures here. So this is the file that is available in my shop now, okay? And what I have more, I'm also offering, because you can, like, if you want to cut the paper all by yourself, that's super easy for this project, you know. We can use chipboard like from 75, 80 points to 100 points. You know, I use 100 points. So, hi Cindy, thanks for coming. So if you didn't watch my video showing how to cut chipboard and talking about chipboard, you can go to my free online class, and I think I put the link in the description of this video. So you can, you know, go there, watch the videos, and see how to cut the chipboard safe. And you have there also some options where you can buy some chipboard, okay? And then, but I know some of you don't like myself, I don't like to hand cut chipboard, so I also have one kit that is this one here. So I have all the pieces, and then let me show you, there are not a lot, okay? So what I need to make this piece, okay? Let me show. We need 2 pieces of chipboard that are the size of the cover that we want, okay? What I need to put there. 2 small pieces of chipboard like this, okay? Here. Oh, here you go. Now I think I found 2 small pieces. 2 pieces of poster board, okay, that will be the inside. And I'll show you here in the kit. I also have one extra piece if you want to make a pocket, and I will show you how to do right now, okay? So this is the option for the kit, and the instruction, as I said, is a tutorial sold separately. So if you buy only the kit, you don't have instruction for this one, because I was not doing this, and then it was a last minute decision, make the kit. So some of you can like, if you like to do. Okay, so let me show you here. Let me see. Hello, Claudia. Nice to watch you online. Hi, Mahak. Yes, thanks for coming. So let me show you here. I made this cover last night, and I will be stitching as a book. It's a cookbook for me. Okay, and I think I bought this fabric at Quilt Expressions in Fisher some time ago. I really like it, and haven't, you know, had not have time to make, and then now I did it. Okay, I still have some masking tape around. I will remove all this masking tape, but you know, if you are like used to do cartonnage with me, you know that when we use fabric in cartonnage or bookbinding, wherever, we have to use the masking tape at the end. It's easier than putting, you know, lots of clips or things like that. And so let me remove a little bit. I didn't have time before to remove, and this is a fun part, you know. We are talking the class this week that is removing the masking tape is also always exciting. So here is the cover of the book. Okay, and let me, you know, try to show you. So I have the front part, I have the back part, I have two small pieces, and inside I have two finishes, and I put one pocket right here. Okay, so we're gonna use this in a minute, but I want to show you very quick. It was not my idea to make the completely, okay, from the beginning to the end, because I don't have time. Sorry, my kids have half day school today, but I will be able, but I think I will be able to show you a little bit, just a few details here, okay? So I think you can really understand. If you made any of my cartonnage projects, you get it. If you go to my free online class and watch like notepad cover, you know, you get how to apply glue and all this kind of stuff. So I think the tips I'm gonna be doing here, it's kind of enough for you to, you know, realize how to do it. And plus, of course, if you want to make it, and there is the tutorial, okay, in my shop that you can go ahead and make it. So let's see. Here, let me remove my image so I can only put here. So let's say here, as I show you, we have two pieces of chipboard. They are right here on the sides. Okay. I hope, okay, here. I hope the image is okay. So I have two chipboards. I have two small chipboards right here. Okay. And what you see here is white, right? This is white. This is paper. And I use kind of, let me change. I use, this is like construction paper, acid free, that I buy like a kind of Hobby Lobby together with the construction papers. Do you know the color papers that kids use to make a lot of crafts? So this is white, and I buy there in pages like big like this. This is the one I like to use, but you can use any paper that is not too thick. A little bit more than copy paper, but not too thick, like not poster board, okay? Definitely not poster board. We have to be very flexible, okay? Well, you can also use craft paper, okay? I use craft paper lots of the times, but if I have like a white color, light fabric, I would definitely go with white paper, so your fabric like will show up better, okay? Good. So the first step that is very well described there in the instruction, we're gonna be applying glue all over that paper, gluing fabric, okay? And then you're gonna have like this. So imagine you don't have the hole, you're gonna have a piece of paper covered with fabric. Then you smooth very well with your hands, the same way we always do, okay? And then Hi, Judy. Glad you find the video. Judy already made her note, her book. Very good. Thanks, Judy. Okay, so once you make your paper, your fabric. This is kind of fabric. I'd say this is kind of fabric. Paper backed fabric, okay? So it's kind of making your own book, okay? I can imagine like that. And I use that in some of my cartoonage projects. It helps a lot. For most of my cartoonage projects, I prefer using only fabric. But sometimes we can do that. You glue the paper, okay, on that fabric, and then it's okay. Okay, you can have the fabric is more like sturdy and glue like if was paper. Okay, good. So let's continue very well because I need to go to the stitching soon. Okay, so once I did, forget about the center so far. So let's go. Let's say you have, so you glue as I showed there in the description, in the tutorial. In the middle we use, as we always do for boxes, we use the small spacer. Here we use the other spacer, to align the pieces. So I have 6 millimeters between each piece, and they are straight, okay, and neat, okay. And then I need to cut corners. So I already did for some of them. So I can finish later. So I use my corner tool. Not sure if you are familiar with that. It's in my shop as well. It's a great tool for us to have, great corners there. Okay. So this is how we do. We cut the 4 parts there, and I will be, gluing one edge here just to show you, because if you are used to use only fabric, then that will be a little bit more difficult, not say difficult, but a little bit more, sturdy kind of. So you apply glue, as we do. If you don't know how to do that, I have lots of videos in my free class showing how to do that, okay? With fabric, but it's exactly the same here. So I apply glue all over there, including the sides, remember there. Okay, so something here important, you do that when we are using wave paper, okay? That helps a lot when you put here, okay? And then you press, okay? And then you're gonna have this very well glue. Here in the middle, I press as well. I'm using this bone folder now. I do prefer using bone folders where we are using fabric paper like that. Okay, and here on the corners, we have to press very well there, okay, and press very well here. Good. So this is what we do here in one side. And then we're gonna, I'm not complete now, but we're gonna, let's say, we'll repeat here, okay, and then you do these sides, okay? So we're gonna have this piece completely done on the outside, okay? Again, just repeating, if you just came here, I'm just giving some tips on the cover because the focus today is to stitch the book, okay? Because unfortunately, I don't have time to complete everything. Okay, so here in the center, there's something else I want to tell you. So we're gonna be cutting, and then here we're gonna be, so we have to open that hole, right? So we're gonna be gluing here this part. Okay, press, and glue. I forgot my cloth to clean my fingers, okay, because I was kind of not, expecting too much glue. Okay, so something else I would like to give as a tip, because as we cut here in this part, sometimes we can see, a little part of the chipboard here and here when I close my book later. Okay, the thread will kind of, hidden that, you will not see very well. But if you want to give like one extra detail, then I cut like small pieces of the same fabric I have, okay? And then I would like glue right there in that part that I like worried that I will see that part of chipboard, okay? And you can just glue there and glue like this. Okay, so I will have 4 small pieces on the sides just to, you know, to have kind of a better finishing when my book will be ready. Okay, good. So now I ask you to imagine that I have my, let me see, oh, I'm not seeing if you have any question, you are welcome to put here. Vinyl wallpaper works great on chipboard. Thanks, Maria. Yes, you told me you made lots of pieces using vinyl wallpaper. It's something I want to try. Hi, Lenisi. Okay, so let's say I have this done, okay? Then I have, after that, very quick, I'm almost finishing my tips for the cover. Okay, so after that, we're gonna make 2 small pieces of craft paper, okay? Then they will be covered with fabric. Good. We're gonna apply glue all over there, and we're gonna glue them here and here. So imagine this is ready. I know it's not. It's just because I need to start stitching. Okay. Good, put there. So I'm gonna have those 2 inside pieces covered. Okay, you know you glue very well, and then you put masking tape. And here you hold in the center, and you glue also. You press inside your gaps here to make sure it's all glue. Good. Then you have the poster board pieces. You're gonna be covering with fabric all over. Then one of them goes right here, you align with that part, glue very well, and then put masking tape as was in my other piece, right? And here I have another piece that you can do exactly the same and have 2 equal pieces, so that will be your inside cover ready. Or if you want to make like a pocket, then that's the piece. Just cut the same wide of this piece here, okay, and then the higher or of that we want, so that's the piece here, okay, and then you glue fabric there, and you fold and glue the fabric here, okay. Again, if you are not familiar with what I'm saying or what am I showing, go to my free online class, you know, have tons of pieces that you can learn, you know, how to have fun with paper, fabric, and glue, and do notepad covers and much more other things. Okay, so let's say I have this piece here. Then let me finish the pocket very well. So you put this piece right on top of the other one. Okay, flip over. Good here. Oh, now I need to remove that. Okay, but right align this poster board with the other poster board, okay, and then we need the corner tool. If you don't have the corner tool, we can just go and cut with scissors, trying to have like 45 degrees, right, and trying to have 45 degrees here, and don't cut straight with the chipboard, okay, we have to leave a small space. So, well, after that, you just glue the sides. I will do this very quick. Okay, I think it's okay. So you do the sides. Remember, we have to have glue on the corner. You do the other side. You have to do in the corner. Then the plastic spatula. We do this and press. And then we do this and press. And then we have the finishing. Again, videos showing how to do this step with so many details also in my website. If you go to colorwayarts.com, there are videos there now showing how to do this, or like how to have good corners. Okay, or in my free class. So now I have my pocket ready. Okay, so I can put something here, a paper or something that I want there. So that would be my other piece. Okay, let's see. When would you add the pocket? Judy, we add the pocket right now before gluing that piece there, okay? Before gluing that piece there. If your book is already done, you can make, I think your book is already done. I can tell you later because we can do a small piece and glue over, okay, right there. Maybe you can do something that is kind of, that can open a little bit more, okay? Send me an email later, Judy, and I can help you there if you want to add this later. If you didn't make yours yet, then you make like this. You can use the pocket here. You can have only one pocket. You can have two pockets and make from front and side the way you want. And then you're gonna be gluing here. Always aligning with here, right, with the center, okay? Any question about making this cover? Any questions making this cover? Sorry, didn't, just went step by step because it's, kind of, it will be kind of too long. But I think, for you that is, at least for you guys that know cartonnage already, that made some of my videos or was in my free class, I think you get an idea. Oh, something else that I like to show you. Sometimes I use this tool here. This tool, when I have the fabric and paper that is kind of more sturdy than just fabric to go over, then we can go with this tool that, of course, I don't remember the name. This is Speedball, but there is a name for it. Well, I know my students know the name of this. So you can just go like this, and that helps us to glue the paper and the fabric with the cover, right? Okay. So that's the first part. The covers would be done. Oh, let me show you just here. So if you want to do with two fabrics, here is something I'm doing. I didn't finish yet, okay? But here is, I bought this. It's a panel. I cut the size I need. I glued paper on, and then I decided to do some details with like stitching over the pattern, okay? So I did that after gluing the paper, and I like that because so I will not see this thread on the other side. You can do the way you want. So this is one of the fabrics, and the other fabric will be this one here. So instead of having one big piece of paper for the fabric, I have two pieces. One is for this one, that's the other one. And you can glue like then. During the process of making, very well described there, okay? You can glue then right like this, raw edge. And then if you do that, I would recommend you gluing some detail over. So I'm planning to use this one later and put right here. I think it's gonna be good, right? Okay, I will show you later when it's ready, but that's my idea for this book, okay? And if you don't want to use that, some of the times, let me see, I have one here. So some of the times, like here, I don't have any embellishment between the fabric. So one of this, so this one or that one must to be finished on the edges, okay? And I'm telling that there in the instruction. So let's say you decide to go with this one. So what I would be doing, okay? First, I would like align and cut here to be straight. Okay, like first I would do this, okay, and then, okay, and then I would do like passing, can be my bond folder. I just need to press a little bit, okay, so I know where I want to fold this part here. And then once you fold very well, okay, you glue this part. You glue this here, And then when you are making your book, you just glue this there. Okay. Sorry, I can't believe it's happening again. Okay, just a minute. Okay, I thought I had fixed that problem. I test during the week, but didn't. Okay, wow, good. So let me see now if you are okay again. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see. Here is not, that one is not good. Okay. Just a minute, don't go anywhere because we are just about to start stitching. Okay. Let's see here. No. That one is there. Okay. Okay. I think it's all right again, right? Okay, sorry. Good. Sorry. Okay, that's it. So that's what I want to show you, how to to glue them together here if you don't want to add embellishment over, okay? That's also very well described in the instructions. Good. So now let's move on, and we are ready to see the signatures that are the pages for the book, okay? And then, stitch the book, okay? Let me see. Wow, 11:37. Let's go, Claudia. To stitch the book is very quick, actually, okay? So don't be afraid. Let's see about the pages for the book now. Okay, so as I said in the show in the beginning, you can use like any paper that you want for inside of your pages. So if you want to use like cardstock or copy paper, you can put them together the way you want. Sometimes I do like one cardstock and 3 or 4 copy papers for one signature. And let's see about signatures. So let's see here. So I have one book. My signatures are the books that I have inside, okay? So each book in my case, I like to have 8, this size of the book. I gave you the dimensions in the instructions. Just a little. I have to organize the camera one more time. Just a minute. Sorry. Okay, so what I want to do, so okay, I like to use for this book, I made like 8 books, so 8 block of pages with 6 pages each, okay, when I'm using like standard copy paper. If you will be using like cardstock, then you reduce a little bit, like instead of using 3 copy papers, you can use 1 cardstock, or 2 copy papers, you use 1 cardstock, and then mix them together and do the way you want, okay? For the cookbook, this is the pages that are available in my shop now. It's the printable one is like this, and of the printable one, you of course download to your computer, and then you can print as many as you want. And if you buy print already, that's the way it is. So they are like, I go with 6 pages. Okay, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. This is the first file that we're gonna download, and you have 7 pages there. Okay, so you have 6 there, and the 7th one is the one that it is the last page for the book. Okay, so when you download, one of the files is like this. You remove the last one, put aside, okay, and then all the other pages is the other file. You're gonna print 41 pages, front and back, okay, and then you put the one that I put aside is the last page, and then you put here. Okay, so once you have that, you count 6 pages. Good, and then you have to fold them in half like this, align very well there, and press here. And then I really recommend using a bone folder here and press over, so that will like reduce the volume of the books. Okay, so we're gonna do that for all pages. So let's say you want just copy paper, just cardstock, then you put the pages in small piles, right? 6 pages each, fold in half for this situation, and press over. Okay, let's say you do that for all the books, all the pages. I have them ready here to stitch today. So I already did that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. Okay, I'll fold in half as I show you here. Okay, and then we need to make our holes to stitch the book, right? Okay, so how we're gonna be doing that? First we need to make one template. Okay, the template will be something very simple. I do recommend you making this, and then you can keep later to use another times. So this is kind of you can use a cereal box, something that's a little bit more thick, then you can keep and use more times. How do you find this thing? You have your cover ready, as I showed you here before. Then you put your piece the same height of your book right there, and then you mark right the beginning of your hole. Okay, here and here. Those are the places we need to make the holes. Good. Well, so here is the cover as I show you, that hole in the middle as I already showed there. Okay, let me see if there's any question here. You're back. Yes, I am, Maria. Oh, these cameras, doing this. Oh, I'm back, but I can see I'm not completely folded, right? Let me just see if I can get better image. Okay. Just moving. Yeah, this is a live video, guys. Yes, I'm just a beginner with these cameras here. I have 2 cameras in my front, and oh gosh, sometimes it's hard. But I cannot do it at night because my husband could help me, but the kids running around is just too stressful. Okay, let's make the holes and stitch this book. Claudia, please. Clara is my daughter. I think she's already upstairs. Okay, so to make the holes, you're gonna use the template and all your books that you just made, the signatures. Okay, that's the correct name, signatures. So all the signatures that you already have. Okay, and then we have kind of 2 options. There's one thing that is kind of specific to making this hole, and this is a This is called punching cradle. I think is this the way you say. My husband made one for me. There are tons of videos on like one YouTube showing how to make this stuff. It's very simple. He made for me a long time ago. And then I put 2 pieces of chipboard inside just to make sure it was better to make the holes. But to be sincere, I don't use that too much. I will show you another way. I will show you in just a minute. So how this works, you pick your book, you align right here or there, you choose wherever you want to be aligning. You put your template inside, align together with the book, and then you're going to be using like a paper awl, and you make the holes exactly where you have that mark. Okay, you make there, and I will not make the other hole because I want to show you how to do it using something different. Well, this is the way, this is one way you can do. And then you're gonna make the holes for each, each signature, one signature at a time, okay? What I'm gonna be using? Well, I'm gonna be using a fake magazine, a fake book, whatever you have there. Okay, this is the Yellow Page of Indianapolis, very old. Okay, so you just open, must be kind of thick. Okay, so you open like that, and you put your signature there, and you align the same way as we did before. Okay, and now I'm gonna be making the other hole. I made one there. You enter kind of 9 degrees there. And then, okay, I made, let me see if you can see better, but I made the 2 holes that I need here. Okay? So I think this is something kind of simple that everybody can have at home, or find in your family. Someone always, keep those books that we don't use anymore, but they are very helpful here. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing next, you make the hole for all your signatures. I have them already here so we can start stitching. Okay, so once you put them together, okay, you have to kind of realize that you have the holes aligned. Okay, so you have, again, 8 signatures, all of them with 2 holes in each. Okay, good. So now next, let's see about thread. Let's see about thread and needle and start stitching this book. Any questions so far? Just, feel free to ask. If I don't answer right now, I can answer at the end. So just feel free to ask. Okay. So about threads, it's waxed, let me see, this is waxed cotton cord. Okay, this one, let me see if the camera will show. Not very well. Okay, sorry. It's waxed cotton cord. There's a picture on Facebook. I can put the picture again. Okay, I used to buy like the Hobby Lobby. You can use small ones like this is jewelry line. So it's kind of waxed thread that is cotton. This is braiding cord. So you'll find kind of in jewelry section. Those are the ones I use. There are some, that are more like bookbinding professional. So if you go to bookbinding stores, you can find them, okay, and and use them if you want. I have been using, as I said, my bookbinding is kind of more artistic, and then I like colors. I'm not that very traditional, so I think those materials can work very well, and I can have fun, I can have something unique, great, handmade gift, and I'm fine with that. If you prefer, just go ahead and buy like the professional thread for bookbinding, that's okay. And needles, I use some that I always buy like in packages like that. The needles are like, let me show you here. Oh, by the way, this is a needle case, a needle book. Do you wax the thread? No, Susan, I already buy this one that is already waxed. Okay, I know there are some people that use other threads and then wax them and then make the books, like in the traditional book binding or things so. Okay, but the one I'm using, it's already waxed. Okay, those are for jewelry, and then, you know, I just use as it is. Okay, thanks for asking, Susan. So this is my needle case I made a video. There's a video showing how to do this in my free class. If you didn't watch, it was one of the first videos I added there. So with some felter inside, so I have my needles out here ready for me when I need. The curved ones I use for the Coptic stitch. There's a long time I didn't make any of them. And here are the ones I usually use for those. So it's kind of not very thick, but it is a tapestry needle or something like that. The important here, you have to have a big eye because, you know, the thread is kind of thick. And that's the kind of the worst part, you know, threading the needle, because sometimes it's easy, sometimes no. It depends on the thread that you decide to use. Well, I already thread my needle just because I don't want to do that here, but sometimes it's not that difficult. Let's see if I choose a color that you can see. Well, that will be my thread. I already picked how long must be the thread. Well, it's like this. You're gonna pick your cover, okay, and then you're gonna pick your thread. Let's say it would be this one, and then maybe you see better in this color. I think so. And I have to thread again. Okay, no problem. Yes, I think I'm gonna use this here. So what I have to do, you go like, I like to measure like this. I have in mind that I need the number of signatures plus 4 for this stitch, okay? So in this case, I have 8 signatures, so I need 12 times this high, okay? But don't measure very straight, like exactly that. I give a little extra for myself, okay? So I'm gonna measure 12 times this here, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I need 12 times the height of my book. So now let me pick another thread needle and put here. Okay, sorry. I do that, or sometimes you just put right there and press with your oh, it was easy. Okay, so it's here. Good. Okay, so now it's time to start stitching. Okay, let me put only for any questions so far. It's okay. Good, good, good. So let's see. I'm gonna put here so I think we can see better. I hope you guys can see very well what I'm doing here. So, okay, now I have my book, okay, my cover. It's completely dry, okay, that's something important. They have to dry like I like to keep overnight with something heavy over, with the masking tape and everything. So once it's all dry, we can stitch, okay? So in this case here, I like to start with the last signature. So my signatures are out here in order, and I'm gonna flip this over and I'm gonna start with the last one, okay? Good. So what I'm doing here, you put your book like this, okay? Then you pick your last signature and you're gonna start inside. Oh, sorry. You're gonna start inside. Oh, okay. inside of your first signature, and that's something that I don't do any book without this guy here. I don't know the name. It's a kind of a piece of rubber that I just help me to pull the thread, okay, the needle. Okay, so you go kind of almost all the way there, okay, leave one tail, like maybe, okay, 2 or 3 inches, so I want to make a knot here later. I'm using now my cookbook because this is, as I said, this is gonna be my recipe book, but you can do, if you are using only copy paper, it's all the same. So once you have this, that's gonna be kind of weird to show. You enter, okay, I'm with the needle here, you enter in the hole of your book with your thread and pull all the way. Okay, pull all the way. So now what I'm gonna be doing, okay, you will be all the way here. Okay, we are outside with my needle and all my thread, and I have a little tail right there inside. Good? So I go with, it's a lot of thread. That's something weird in the beginning. You go with everything to inside, okay, looping to the top of your book. Okay, and then you go here, and now I need to do one knot right here. And now you can pull a little bit, you don't need a lot of, okay, but I do like a double knot here. Good. Here. Tight, okay. Position is not very well for me, but I think it's okay. Hey, let me see if there is any questions here. Claudia Squio. Okay, Luisa, yes, this video is gonna stay here later. Okay, so you can now always see it. Okay, so pull. Now I have one knot right there. Make sure here in the front, you are with your thread right there. Okay, very well. And you're gonna notice we are with the thread and needle inside the book right now. Okay, then what I have to do, we need to go outside. Then you're gonna enter in the same hole you just made. Enter in the same hole and just pull your needle out your thread here. It's long. Oh. Sometimes you have a little knot, but not always. Okay, just pull. Okay, all the way. Very good. So now we are here outside, and now it's the time to pick the second signature. Remember, I'm going from the last to the front, but actually I put them in order here. So I pick the next signature, and I'm gonna put this right here. Let me see if you can see. So this is my next signature. I'm holding with this hand inside my book, and I will be entering here inside my hole. Okay, so you enter inside your hole, pull your thread, and enter in the top hole of your signature. Okay, we are inside now. Pull all the way. Actually, not all the way. I'm sorry. Okay, go. Okay. So now it's the most important part. Okay, pay attention this. If you understand this part, you understand the whole process, because you're gonna be repeating this all the time. Okay, so now you're gonna pull this almost all the way, not all the way. You have to leave one loop right here in the front. Can you see this loop here? So this is what we need. Okay, this is what we need on the front, one loop. Okay, so we go without this thread. You're gonna be looping around your top, and you bring all your thing here to the front. Okay, so now let's look the back. I loop my thread here on the other side. Okay, I have this, and I have my loop, right? Then we're gonna be entering with the needle, pass the needle through that loop, and pull. Okay, so now is the time you pull very tight. Okay, and then look what happened. We have two signatures already fixed there, and I have one knot, right? Let me see if my camera will work now. We have a knot here, okay? So you pull hard, okay? And now it's time to do what? Repeat for all the other ones. So now I'm with the needle right here, needle and thread on the front of my book, and then I'm gonna pick my next signature. I put inside. I enter with my needle, I pass with my needle through the hole. I go here. If I'm going too slow or too quick, please let me know. Okay, I have to do that in the other side. So pull your thread. Would I go all the way? No, I'm not going all the way. I have to leave what? One loop on the front, right? Okay, so here is my loop again. Good? So here's my loop again. I'm all the way there. So I pick all this stuff. I pass through here, loop my top. But now it's all kind of, how can I say? It's not tight again. So pull this thread to be tight, okay? And then with this piece here, you pass through the hole again. Through the loop, sorry. You pass through the loop again. You pass through the loop. So, okay, now I have 3 signatures already fixed with the knots there, right? I made one knot here. It was not supposed. Okay, good. Very good. So now I have more to do, okay? I will kind of speed up a little bit. If you need help, just say, okay? If you need help, just let me know. But yes, if you are not seeing very well or not understanding the process, if I need more details, let me know. So I here, hold, next step, enter through the hole, and then pick your next signature and enter in the top hole, right? Enter through the top hole. What's happening here? No, it's all right. Pull all the way. Again, not all the way, right? We have to have the loop, and then all this thread goes to the front again. So pull here very tight, and then with enter, pass through the loop. Pass through the loop. Okay? And then next, same. Enter through the hole, go here, pick the other signature, enter in the top hole. Pull inside, almost all the way. I'm repeating. Tons of pictures in the tutorial as well, okay? So once you pull almost all the way, always pull tight here and then enter in the other one. And then do press. Okay. Good. I think I did another knot here. I never do that. Why is because today is happened this? Just because I'm not in my position. Okay, good. Almost there. Again, next one. Enter the hole, enter in the hole. When you do that, make sure you are, passing through all the pages of the signature. Pull out the way. We are almost done. Believe me, the final part is it's much easier because the signatures are already there. Okay, so I'm inside, I have to go outside, just pull that thread, enter in the loop, and pull the thread. And I was able to make another knot. It's complicated today. Okay, I have to go back one just to take off this knot I made here. Okay, nice. So pull, I have my loop, enter my loop. Okay, press. Okay, and then again, enter here. I'm doing all the process, so I think you see more than once, you can kind of memorize, or you can just, of course. This is, when you are just looking, sometimes we say, what? That is too difficult. But no, you can see I'm just repeating. I'm doing exactly the same thing. The first step is just a little different because I have to make a knot. After that, I'm gonna pass in the threading, stitching here, and leaving this loop and passing inside, and it's all the same. Okay? And then I think I have the last one. So the last one, but it is actually the front, of my book. So I'm gonna put in there. So here we have something a little different now. So I pull out the way, I go. Now it's better, I don't have that much thread again. Yeah. Okay, and then I do this. Very good. Okay. Let me know if you are liking, if it's difficult, if tell me something, please, so I know I'm not alone here. Okay, so we did all the stitching in the top, okay, and now I kind of regret choosing this thread. I think if I had used the light color would be better, but that's okay. I think you guys can see, right? Okay, we finished the top, okay, and how we're gonna continue to the other part? Now we need to enter in the book, okay? So what we're gonna be doing, hold your book with your last signature that you had there, and you enter in the last hole. And the last hole you just leave. So it means it's the first hole in the last signature you did. You enter here. Okay? Here. Okay. So now I have two options. If you want, let me change here so we can see. Oh, you guys are talking. I'm just not seeing. Oh my goodness. Explain which way we go through the loop. From the back to the front or front to the back. Susan, I will do again and then I will show you, okay? Sorry, I didn't see these questions. Susan, I believe Claudia is going through the loop from the top to the bottom. Yes, from the top to the bottom. I have a loop and I pass my needle right there, okay? Yes, top to bottom. I love it. Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, you out here. Okay, so two choices here. One, if you want to do like I did in this book, that I use two colors. Oh, again, this camera stopped. Oh, that's getting me nervous. Okay, it will be all right. It will be. Whoa. I'm so sorry. We are almost finishing, and I didn't like this dog guy. Stop it. Okay, I think we are back. Are we back? Yes, we are back. That's nice. Okay, back. Sorry. Oh, I'm getting like expert in fixing my camera, right? Okay, let's come back. If you want to do two colors, so now it's the time that here you make a knot. make a knot, cut the thread, and start all over in the other side with another color of thread. Of course, you're going to be cutting half of the size of the thread that you use, right, for one color, and half for the other color, right? But in this case, I'm going to be doing everything with just one color. So let's go again, and then I'm going to be showing again to about the loop and everything. Okay, good. So I'm here, good. As I'm using the same thread, I need to go for the other side of the book. How I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna be entering the other hole, right? And the same signature you are, just enter with your thread in the next hole. Pull. Okay, so now this is how my first signature looks like. Okay, now I need to flip my book over because now here is already stitched. Okay, the back here, and then I need to do the same on the top. But you see how easy it is because the signatures are already there. We don't need to pick the signatures every time. So what I'm gonna be doing, I need to pick my thread, everything, and then I go out the top. Okay, I think that's better for you guys to see, right? Okay, glad I saw before I finish. And then you enter here, and then we're gonna be entering the same hole again. Okay, the same hole, and then pull to the other side. Okay, good. So now I have my first signature ready. Okay, and then guess what I'm gonna be doing now? I have to enter in the next signature. It's here, so that's the first one, then that's the second one. So you go to the hole, like here, the next hole, okay, next top hole, pull, all the way, all the way, no, all the way. Okay, what I'm gonna be doing, here I have my loop, Susan, here I have my loop, okay, and then I'm gonna be going, I go with all my thread and needle over, looping my top, and then here is my loop, and I'll be entering from the top to the bottom. Okay, and pass all the way, and then just pull tight. Okay, just pull tight. Good. So now, guess what? Easier. You just go to the next signature. Go to the next signature. Well, guys, this video will be available there, here in our group for more time, so you can watch more times. Okay. Here I have the loop again. Enter inside the loop from the top to the bottom. Pull. Now pick the next signature. If you could, like, before ending the video, tell me if the image is okay, what I have to improve, you know, more than fixing this problem with the camera that stops every time, so I can do more lives. I want to make some lives using my kids and things like that, but, you know, with this camera, that drives me just crazy. Okay, then I'm enter again. It's just repeating. I think you can see that. Okay, and once you learn that, it's like riding bicycle, you know. I have been done this for like almost a year, and when I pick the thread and needle in the book, I just knew what to do. Okay, it's not complicated. You're gonna be always entering the next signature, the top thing, pass through the top, and then enter in the loop. Pull. Okay, next one. Here. Now I have only, I don't have so much thread anymore, so that's good. Much better. Just make sure that your loop is not like cross, you know, or something. And every time pull, and you see I'm doing this pull, so you know your signature, your thread is tight. Okay, I'm already in my last signature, guys. And you see how quick was the last time, right? As I said, the signatures were there. I have less thread to work, so it's much easier. Okay, so I'm almost finishing here. I have my loop. One more time, we enter from the top to the bottom and pull very tight, right? Pull very tight. Okay, then here we can like kind of distribute those. All right. Okay, so how I'll be finishing this? As I did before, I have to enter, of course, to make a knot inside the book. So I'm outside, I'm gonna be enter right there in the last hole I just, you know, use. So you go inside, you pull all the way, okay? Pull all the way. So now you notice I'm in the last signature. It was the first one I used, so here it was my first knot. So now that's the way I need to be. Here I have the thread and I will be making a knot again. So you go here, pass here inside the thread, okay? And then pass inside the loop and pull, okay? And then I do that twice, just to make sure, okay? Then I have to cut. And I leave one tail here like about maybe 3/4, 2 centimeters or things like that. And so here is my book. Then when I look here inside, outside actually, and you can go with your nail like, and you can press a little bit to have your knots like aligned. You do that with your nails. You separate here the cords, the threads. Okay, that's something that you can move here once you finish. Okay, so then here is the book stitched. Yes, really regret using this thread now. That's okay. And then here is the front of the book. Here is my cookbook, and then I have, you know, tons of pages to add my new recipes. I'm doing kind of a new kind of food I'm eating now, so I have lots of, you know, recipes all around. So I will take time and just put all together here. I think it's great for family recipes and things like that. Okay, Judy said this was helpful in doing the bottom part. Okay, yes, thank you for all you do to help us with this wonderful hobby. Judy, I just, you guys know I'm just passionate about paper, fabric, and glue, and then doesn't matter if it is a box or a book or a journal cover, it's cartonage, it's bookbinding, I love it. And, you know, sharing this, I just love, you know, this week in the class, one of the students, when she finished the box, she said, oh, that's beautiful, that's what pays me, you know, I love seeing you guys happy doing and having fun with this, okay? Susan, she's a great teacher, isn't she? Susan, thanks so much. I hope you guys understand. Thanks, Susanna. Susanna is from Portugal. Thanks. I have people here from Brazil. Thank you so much, you know, for your support, for being here with me. Wonderful, Dawn. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Katie. Thank you for coming. So, well, I hope you like this video, and as I said, if you kind of don't understand some of the pieces, some of the parts, I have the free course, okay, Joy of Cartonage, in my online school, and then you can find it on my website, but there's the link in the description of this video. Go to my free course, see, you know, how to cut chipboard, what chipboard to use, how to make notepad covers, boxes, so you can playing a little bit with fabric and glue. And if you're ready to make this book, okay, then you can go to my Etsy shop. If you didn't get out the process here, then I think the tutorial is about $12, so it's not that much. It's around 100 pictures, so we can follow step by step. And if you follow the pictures and see my video here, I really know that you can do it, okay? And if you want to do as a recipe book, okay, you can, I think the printable file is like $5, and then you can print as much as you can and do, you know, your cookbook, or you can use for journal, for, you know, lots of things that you can do. Okay, let me see what else we have here. Oh, my Etsy shop, also I put the description, the link in the description of the video, okay? But if you go to Etsy, just you want to search for ColorWay Arts is my shop, okay? Let's see here what I have comments. I'm even considering trying one. Thank you for making me believe I can do it. Yes, Susanna, you can do it. You will see this. You can look and see, oh, this is difficult. No, it is not difficult. It's just because you are just looking, but once you have your cover, you have your thread, your needle, you see it's kind of obvious, you know, what you're gonna be doing next, and you'll make. Okay, just don't blame me if you get like hooked, you know, because it's so good. Yeah, we love it. Addicted, it's so good. Maria says, this was as wonderful as being in a classroom with you. Thank you for sharing this way when we are so far away. Maria, I really miss you guys, everyone in Indiana. You know, we had great classes there. And I think, yes, you are right. We can have more lives like this and we can get together. I can see you in front of me. Thank you so much. Katie said, thanks, your instructions are always clear and so very helpful. Thanks, Katie, glad you like it. Look great, Susan says. Love the material also. Thanks for teaching us how to sew those signatures in this book. Okay. Oh, and please, if you decide to make the books, okay, just share pictures with us. I would love, you know, to see the pictures. Maria said, I'm in Florida now and don't get you. Oh, yes, in Florida. Enjoy the hot weather. It was all frost here in the morning, guys. Yes, all white. You know, the leaves and the colors are all orange, red. The leaves are falling, you know, but today it was very cold. Everything, it was white. I'm not ready for the snow. I hope we can have snow only in December, not right now. Okay. So let's see, said, thank you so much for watching. This is my next project, Katie says. I think I've made 20 journal covers from your instructions. Thank you, Katie. Yes, if you like the journal cover, you'll see how easy it's gonna be making this cover. What is kind of just more different is I recommend you to glue the fabric on the paper first and then gluing the rest, okay? That will, and if you like doing that, you can try a journal cover the same way. It will work, okay? Okay, guys, so if no more questions, I really, I'm very glad you guys are out here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll keep doing some lives so I can practice with the equipment I have, the cameras. Maybe one day it will not like close the window, but that's okay. I think it's part of the life, you know. I'm not specialized in that. I'm here alone, and I think it's okay. The important thing is that you understand the process, you saw the process. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everyone. And I will be waiting for pictures. Okay? Bye-bye. See you.